Okay, good afternoon, guys. We're back at it. The men's advanced division has started. This is the second round of the final bracket. We have the Jet Setters who just beat out Pool Hub from Vancouver. That would be Nick Kruger and Lake McKay's team from the BC area. They just won their first match. This is double knockout. So this is another A-side match. Jet Setters versus the Ball Danglers. I'm not familiar with 100% of this team, but it is Arthur Bennett, Sean Fleming from Fort McMurray, yeah, Pharrell, I don't know what division they are. The B and C divisions are kind of coming to a close. The advanced division has just started. They started at noon. Arthur Bennett, Alan Corderill, Michael Jr. Guthrow, Perry Bennett, Rick Bowman, Scott Dunn, and Sean Fleming on the Ball Danglers. Of course, I am very familiar with the Jet Setters. They are local to Calgary. Ham Contracting is in the A division, then chances are you will probably see them at some point today. Mr. Ben Francis and Company, aka Jet Setters. Can you send this screen over? So we've got through the first couple of racks. Eric Vargas on the right. Oh no! An uncharacteristic scratch by Eric there. He was trying to roll forward to give up that 13-1 a little bump. Looks like Arthur is racking for Joe Spence on the left. These games are going to go fast, guys, so don't blink. Lots of runouts in this division. Oh, and excuse me, I just realized that these advanced teams, they're playing on 3 tables, so Sean Fleming's on the 3rd table back there, so we're going to have to keep up on these, on the score. It's going to go faster than expected. David Steven did make it back from the U.S. Open. He arrived yesterday, came right down to the hall. Obviously, the team didn't play last night. But apparently he's feeling a little under the weather today, so some sleep deprivation. Probably was not eating the best when he was down in Vegas. A lot of excitement. We had a snowstorm here in Calgary yesterday, so we got home super late, probably around 3 o'clock. Alarms went off at 7 this morning, so we technically went home for a good nap. After a 16-hour day, that is correct. So I believe Steven is here. However, he has hit a wall and is currently crashing. So for the Jet Setters, I do see Joe Spence, John Pay Pompey, Ben Francis, Eric Vargas, and Mark Vinogradov. Yeah, Pharrell, it was the roads were super nasty yesterday. I don't even know if I could give you a guesstimate as to how many cars we saw in the ditch on the way here this morning. We saw tow trucks in the ditch last night, so it was not a good scene. A quick game for ball danglers on the right. A very costly error from Eric Vargas to give his opponent ball in hand. Sean Fleming racking on the right table for the Sean Fleming fan club. A fantastic shooter for McMurray. These guys have traveled a long distance to be here today. This is his team. Teresa Ben is he at the table? I see him with a cue. Oh, it's going to be Ben versus Sean Fleming, so he'll be up on the table on the right, Teresa. Grant is here, Todd. He's just having a quick bite. He had a couple matches this morning. Did not fare well, and now he is out, so he is going to jump on the commentary and do some administrative duties. He'll be all over the place. How did Steven do in the U.S. Open? He did not fare as well as he wanted, that is for sure. He got there very overwhelming, he said. Super stimulating. He lost his first match, and he said he kind of brought his B game. Just couldn't get the speed of the tables, nerves, he was excited.
And the fact he didn't sleep the night before.
He did not get him enough sleep the night before, so excited to go.
He was a tad excited for sure.
He did win his second match, however. He beat the gentleman that lost to Shane Van Boning in the first round. He got that one 11-7, and then lost his third match. Lost his first match to Imran.
Imran Majid. He made it pretty deep, made final 32.
Yep. So he said next year he'll be more prepared. Actually, I think he's planning on going back in July.
He is going back in July. You bet.
So he's going to take another stab at it, and I think that now that he's had a little taste of that event, I think he's hooked.
I think so too. I think, you know, with him going down there and kind of dipping his toes in the water, give him full marks, full credit for going down, doing what he needs to do to gain the experience on what you need to do in order to compete in that environment.
Yeah, that's a big step for him.
It was Wu that won it, Scott.
No, it was Filler that won it.
Oh, yeah, sorry, it was Filler. Wu should have won.
Are you leaving?
Nice to see you guys.
And hello, Joyce. How are you? So, yeah, it was Josh Filler who won the U.S. Open. Yeah, you kind of got to be able to bring your A game, and with the first time for Steven being down there competing in that environment, I understand the nerves and the excitement and all of that kind of stuff. Now that he does have that experience, I think he'll do better on the next run. What's happening there, James? How are you? And you should be, Ursula. So Sean Fleming at the table on the right-hand side. He is playing for the Ball Danglers. And I do believe the 13 will go to the side. 11 goes to the top left, 10 goes down to the bottom right. Everything has a home. So it's really a point of negotiating the cue ball, controlling the rock. Yeah, Wu was actually making a really nice comeback and unfortunately went to bridge over the side pocket and his hand kind of twisted a little bit and the tip of his cue then touched, I think it was the 5 ball that he touched. And in that format, it is all ball fouls. And hello, Terry, how are you? It should be up on YouTube, Scott. And Sean Fleming trying to decide what he wants to do. So he does have the option to kind of go into that pack. I think he chose the right shot there, just a nice controlled shot. Play the 13 into the side pocket. Okay, it was the 4 ball. I thought it was the 5. I was wrong. 4 ball it is. Nice shot from Sean there. Unfortunately, rolled a little bit far here. Because I don't think that 11-3 combination goes 11-3-10. I don't think that goes to the bottom left. And he can't see enough of the 10 ball. He's in a little bit of trouble here. And also on the left table, Mark Vinogradov approaching the table. He is playing for the Jet Setters. And at this level, for Sean to be in this position, he's in tough. Right? He could, I mean, your normal safety here is just going to touch the 11-3 and leave that kind of cluster tied up. But when you're playing at this caliber, a guy like Ben Francis, he's got the 2 ball, the 5 ball, the 4 ball all down in this corner that are going to give him the ability to break out even if you do tie those up. Yeah, it was really, really awesome to be able to watch that U.S. Open. I'm really glad that Party Poker jumped on board with it and put it out live, at least down to, I believe, the final 16. So really his only option there for Sean. He was in tough there. So Ben Francis with the 7 ball top right hand corner. And probably going to want to leave that 6 ball if he can. So he can take a swing at it here. 4 ball into the bottom right, 2 rails around, break out the 3 ball. Could try to use the 5 ball. I kind of like leaving the 6 ball. Just in case, because the 2 and the 5 are tight together. Not that they both don't go, but you can kind of get funny angles on those 2 balls. So I might have left that 6 ball. He's put himself right back in the same position here. So, but then this is why Ben Francis stands on that side of the camera and I sit on this side of the camera. Hit that really, really well. 2-4-3-8 is the way out. From here, like shooting fish in a barrel. Welcome to it, Gary, from Springfield, Ohio. That'll put one up on the board again for Jet Setters.
I'm actually quickly going to go check the score because, like I said, they've got the third table.
Yeah, I know the score is wrong. They are definitely playing on 3 tables, so trying to run commentary, pay attention to 2 tables, as well as the people coming up asking questions behind us. And try and pay attention to scoring. Sometimes gets a little difficult. We'll certainly attempt to do our best with it. So
You're
Mark,
so wrong. It's 6-3 Jet Setters.
wow. Oh, Mark V with the miss on the left-hand table. Would have put it 7-3 for the Jet Setters. However, I don't know the gentleman's name approaching the table, but he is playing for Ball Danglers. Can bring it back within 2. My curse is tired. It's been this is day 5, and we've last and final day. This is the CCS Canadian Western Canadian. How's that? Championships. We are broadcasting out of the Acadia Rec Center, Calgary, Alberta, Canada. We will also be live next weekend. That will also be in Calgary. We'll have the Leather Pocket in-house playoffs. I'll be playing in that with my Tuesday team. And then we're heading to Vegas. Joe gets a really unlucky rub there. Unlucky rub and straight into that corner pocket like it had eyes.
Eight ball on the left. No problemo.
Yeah, that was pretty wild. A coin flip for $10,000.
Well, I mean, his odds were better than sitting in a casino.
I suppose 50-50 odds.
50-50 odds. And a time saver. How long does it take you to flip a coin?
Yeah. About 3/4 of a second. Although Shane did put it into the light and then off the table on the first flip. So looking good here on this right-hand table. Might be a little bit straight. Still has to develop this 2-ball sitting down here on the bottom right-hand corner. I don't know if the 7 will pass it either. Can't quite tell if the 7-2 combination goes.
I like the 7-2 combination.
Oh, he underhit it. He's on the wrong side. It is, yep. He is saying safety here.
Yeah, my mic is off. Thanks, guys. Thanks, Denise. Grant's sleepy.
No, you never asked me to turn it back up.
Nice little tick
But-
by Joe Spence.
You are right, I am sleepy. It's been 16-hour days here for the last 4 days. Today is the last one.
I have to do my grown-up job tomorrow.
Your real job?
It's gonna hurt real bad.
And completely missed that 2-ball. Not sure what he was trying to do there. But it's kind of broke everything out here for Joe. The first shot is going to be the hardest. This is going to be the game winner here. If Joe can manage this shot and then get shape on the 15 ball. He is shooting from downtown and off the beach. No problem for a fella like Joe. I'm not sure who it was, Neil.
I think
It
it was
was
just
some
some
random guy in the
at Griff's.
in the pool hall.
Older gentleman.
So you'll probably see Joe play this 12 ball into the top left once and back for the 10 ball. Forward a couple of rails and under hits it. Gonna have to kick it down to the bottom left-hand corner. Or it could go top left-hand corner. Either way, it's gonna go into the left-hand corner. And I think we missed a game on the third table because Mark just broke, but I'm not sure who won. We'll kind of check on the score as we progress through the match here. But Ben Francis looking really good on that left table.
Let me
and
just
gets a really bad rub. That's 2 bad rubs in a row.
need to fix this camera. They're pushing the table.
Earthquake. Sorry about that, guys. On the left-hand screen there are a couple of spectators pushing the table forward. Oh, nice cut. Nice cut on the right-hand side. Does he get the window? Hits the window. It did happen earlier. We're trying to do our best to kind of keep the tables back from the cameras, but they keep getting pushed up.
You would say that, Nigel. I guess there's such thing as a dirty rub.
I'm going to leave that right alone. I am tired enough that could go into a nookie cookie stream real quick. So I'm just going to leave that right alone. I'll be good today.
Good for what?
I didn't say for what, I just said good. Why do you always have to determine?
That's what I do.
Can't you just accept the fact that today I'm just going to be good? Mr. Bob Danielson, how are you, sir? Thanks for checking in with us. It is Bob Danielson who developed the SS360, the sweet spot. That is the shaft that both, well, I guess all three, myself, Ryan, and Ben, play with. I'm always doing well, Bob, but I gotta be honest, I'm a touch tired. That is what Steph said.
Literally.
Yeah, right? Joe Spence in tough here. I'm not sure what Joe is looking at here. Is he looking at?
He's going off the rail first.
He's definitely going. He's definitely going rail first.
He's calling 10 ball bottom left pocket.
Yeah.
It's going to be a close one.
Indeed. The draw for winner's choice, not just the Jacoby, Will happen tonight. I would suspect somewhere around 5 or 6.
Good hit for Joe, and the good news is he did not sell out. That's
Not at all. 6 ball went into a good spot there. He kind of got a fortunate kick on that. You notice how I didn't say rub? Well, I think he's kind of gotta. You're not really going to leave Joe in a spot by playing a safety that is going to be beneficial. And I don't know if the 6 passes into the right-hand side pocket. I guess we'll see how Joe plays this here.
Grant's in the driver's seat, so I have no control over my own microphone. Sorry, guys.
It's because when you take the headset off, I turn the mic off. Because
Oh,
nobody really wants to hear the
I know
headset
that.
rustle.
I realize that.
Yeah. But then you don't remind me to turn it back on when you put your headset back on.
So
At this
he
point, you
says.
need to remind me about everything.
So he says. I think he keeps me off just because that's his preference.
I hear no evil, speak no evil. I know not what you speak of. I do have to pace myself, but the venue that we're at is kind of South Calgary, and we don't live anywhere close to here.
Yeah.
We are very, 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 very North Calgary.
Yeah. Opposite ends of the city.
Yeah, we're nowhere close to here. So by the time we get finished up, last matches are called and get wrapped up and out of here, it's been 1 or 2 o'clock in the morning by the time we get out of here. And then we have to drive Ben home, drop him off, then drive us home. So typically we're not in bed before 2:33 in the morning, but then we're back up at 6:30, 7 o'clock to make it back to go pick up Ben and come back to the venue for 9 o'clock.
We
So
literally went home for a nap.
We did go home for a nap. And I'm really going to have to go and pay a visit to Tim Hortons after this.
I urge you to do so.
I'm sure you do. Just understand I'm not going for you. I am going for me. I will definitely take care of you whilst I'm there. But I'm going specifically for me.
If you could brush off my car on your way out, that'd be awesome
I'll
too.
get right on
There's
that.
a foot of snow on top of my car.
I'll get right on that.
I think you need to mark a game up for Jet Setters because Joe won that game.
I will
Are
do
you driving? Get out of the driver's seat. Let me drive.
that. Okay. Here you go. Mouse is yours.
This match here is getting played on 3 tables, guys, so we may lose track of the matches or the games.
How about the score?
That too. But we'll keep checking as we go here. Yeah, that's why I kind of want to go brush my car off, Joyce, just so it has a chance to thaw out while the sun is out.
Right? I thought it was nice of me too, Riley.
Yeah.
Uh-oh, look out, a racer.
He's so charming.
I'm worth my weight in at least lead.
At least.
And
And it's all on your backside.
Yeah, that's right. Did we have snow? Holy.
Oh, Wayne,
That
you don't
was-
even want to know.
That
It
was the
ugly.
worst snowstorm that we've had all winter hit us yesterday.
So all week the temperature has been about 12 degrees Celsius, 12, 15, somewhere in there.
Feeling like spring, like it should.
Like, because it's springtime. And then they called for a heavy snow warning yesterday. Actually, they've had it out for a couple of days, and we've been just waiting and waiting and waiting. It suddenly hit us last night, and it was fast and furious. Just came down wet chunks of snow, and it was so windy that it piled up in no time. We probably have like literally no word of a lie, 6 inches.
Oh, at least. It was built up on the roof of
The building.
the building, and there was probably a 3.5 foot deep drift,
Yeah,
maybe 4 foot drift.
yeah. So getting home last night was absolutely terrible because they didn't have the plows out. Everything was kind of locked up because it's spring. And
And that's where Mother Nature said, "Hold my beer."
yeah, she pretty much flipped us the finger.
Yeah,
And
she
said-
and told us right off.
Yeah. So if you look on the news or Google it, the weather from last night, I don't even know if I could count how many cars were actually in the ditch this morning on the way here.
Yeah.
It's terrible.
Look at this eraser fella. He is making quick work of that. You're mowing your grass? Gary, it's friends off, buddy. Unless I can take some of the snow that we have up here and pack it up and send it down to you.
Yeah, Riley, it was ugly. The semis were jackknifed on the highway. They actually
Oh,
had
yeah.
to close the highway last night. It was
Yeah.
so terrible. On
It was
top of
bad.
this, the blowing snow and the slush on the roads, pulling your vehicle left, right. Big crash in the arena. Yeah, the semis were jackknifed. The tow trucks were in the ditch. It was super foggy.
It
Last
wasn't
night, too.
fog, Steph. That was snow.
No, on the highway.
It was snow.
Yes, on top of the blowing snow, it was foggy. You could not see a car's length ahead of you.
On the highway?
Yeah, on the highway coming in from Red Deer, it was because it was actually worse in the Red Deer area.
Yeah. I'm on here.
Oh, flying cue ball. Flying cue ball. I feel like we missed a game on the left.
I think we did.
And I feel like we missed a game on the third table.
I think we did.
BRB.
I will go check.
Okay.
Because I know to turn my volume on again.
He's got all the controls over on his side. Ah, tough luck for Johnny. Just one last second bump by that 12 ball just sucked him right back into that little cluster. Yeah, these games are going to go fast, guys. This is the men's advanced. These guys are masters players. Missed a lot of games. Oh, geez, we're at 12-4. What the? Johnny's game here could be the end of it. That would be under an hour for a match. Thanks, Wayne. Yeah, we're a little owly today, James. I'm not gonna lie. we're a little cranky, a little sleep deprived. Don't be surprised if Grant walks out of here with a black eye today.
Why?
'Cause I'm a little owly. That's what I just said. Aren't you listening to me?
What?
Not even listening to me today?
Pardon?
Oh, that's it, guys. That was a quick match.
Wow.
Johnny takes it down for the team. That is a fast 13.
That
I
was
think,
done in 35 minutes.
Yeah. Wow.
Wow is correct. What do you say to that?
Good job, Ben Francis
And good job, Ben Francis and crew.
and team. So I think what we're going to do is we're going to shut down here because I don't think we have another match scheduled for that soon.
Not after a 35-minute match.
It was more like 40. I don't understand why you got to exaggerate.
Because it says 36
But we
minutes
missed the
up top.
first 2 racks because you didn't turn the machine on.
Steph might be back, guys. I might send her home, but we'll see. It might be me that gets sent home. Who knows? But, guys, we definitely appreciate you tuning in. If you haven't done so, go onto the Facebook page, click that like button, or onto the YouTube channel, hit the subscribe button so that when we do come back, you get the notification. You can jump in on the live stream again. On behalf of myself and the one sitting beside me,
That's me.
Stephanie Toy, and the rest of the Q Sports Live crew, we appreciate you tuning in. We'll be back as soon as we have another match on the stream for you. Much appreciated, guys. We will check you back here in a few minutes.
Don't go too far.